A moment ago, we heard from President Obama on Syria. In the ruined city of Aleppo, these green buses came to evacuate civilians bombarded by Syrian and Russian planes. But the evacuation operation has been interrupted by fighting, and Elizabeth Palmer picks up our story.
Round the clock, buses rolled from East Aleppo into rebel-held areas of the countryside nearby. And the exodus continued this morning, a stream of ambulances carrying the injured. It's estimated that 8,000 to 9,000 civilians and rebel fighters have left so far, crammed into any vehicle that moved, with no choice but to start again in unknown territory. Some found comfort, even joy, as they were reunited with friends they weren't even sure were alive. But for most, the evacuation has been both shock and heartbreak. Mohammed was a teacher at Aleppo University.
I cried. I left my country. I left my homeland. I was kicked out of my country. I was kicked out of my homeland.
Then suddenly, late this afternoon, someone started shelling. You can hear it in the background of this Syrian TV report. The reporter unsure where it's coming from. Each side accused the other of opening fire. But almost immediately, the evacuation stopped. Meanwhile, inside East Aleppo, thousands are still waiting to get out, as opposition activist Lina Shami reported this afternoon.
Very few people could leave the city, very few people, and still thousands of civilians in the city with a lot of injured.
And Scott, one of the convoys that left Aleppo today was actually turned back on the road, witnesses say, by one of the Iranian militias fighting with Assad. So the people who were on board, hundreds of them, are now back in the ruined city where the temperature has dipped to almost freezing.
Liz Palmer in London for us. Liz, thanks.